is this shit? What is this shit?
WTF. I'm gonna bleep that out. Records? Is this records? The records department?
Right here.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. I'm here to pay for a record.
Okay, what record is it?
Let me pull it up. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm living the dream. Living that Florida dream today.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's raining though.
You're not pushing up daisies, right?
Let the sunshine save today.
Nah, you're not pushing up daisies, though. That's the key thing. You could be in a whole different realm. Clearwater, Seminole. Sorry, my job is to do records requests, and Sanford. Let's see if we got one. Here we go. Okay. Actually, I don't have a records request number.
I could get it by the person's name if you have the name.
It was under solo.
Be ready for you?
I don't know if it's ready. I was supposed to pay for it, I think.
Okay, who did you talk to? You remember?
Janet or Janelle Blackwell.
She's right there.
Yeah.
Do you remember any records you had for solo?
Yeah, I got a case number right here. Where would that be on this?
Push it a little bit over. It's the 2021.
Okay. Yeah.
2021.
1-6.
No,
Oops.
go further down. That one, CJ, the top one. Yeah, you did before. So CJ 009757.
I'm looking for the body-worn cameras.
Right, you sent me the CAD, and then I got a second, sorry. It's all just riddled with friggin' records requests. That's part of my job. And then I got this one from Bianca, whatever.
Okay.
And like I said, there's no attachment, but she sent me, there's four documents that she sent me. She kind of screenshotted it, but I didn't, like, you can see here.
That's the form right there.
Right, this is the form, but I don't know how much to pay.
So it says up there $150 deposit.
Right. $150 is unacceptable.
Okay. Unfortunately for our policy.
It's not law.
Okay.
Do you get the difference between law and policy? You're asking for 52 minutes, correct? How much do you get paid for 52 minutes? If you work on something for 52 minutes, how much do you get paid an hour?
Okay, I'm not the one who actually does.
We need to get somebody here that does understand this because, like I said, I am not going to accept you saying $150 because it's not going to cost me $150 to get 52 minutes of anything.
That's correct. You're more than likely to get a refund.
I don't want a refund. I want to know how much it's going to cost, and I'm going to pay for it right now. And whoever you got to get, I would like them to come out, give me this quote for 52 minutes because they've already attached. Your policy means absolutely nothing.
Sure.
It's law, right? Right? Law, policy.
So, the lady who gave you the email regarding the request,
Uh-huh.
she's our PIO, our Public Information Officer.
Yeah, I get it.
She's the one who's in charge of doing the request.
You
Unfortunately,
can send her down.
she is unavailable. She's not in the building right now.
Well, I'm available right now. I don't live here.
Okay.
So I need somebody to deal with this right now.
Okay.
This isn't a discussion. This isn't me trying to say, hey, I'm here to pay for records. Period. But I'm not going to accept me having to give you $150 when I can look at it because, it's clear as day. It's written in black and white right there. The deposit, blah, 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 da-da-da-da, assessed $25 per hour. This is less than 1 hour of video. Less than 1 hour of video, and you're trying to charge me $150. And then you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to give you your money back. I don't trust the government as far as I can throw them. You already work for me. I already pay you to do this. Your job is to do this records request. Why do I have to pay for them? It doesn't make any sense. You can just release the records. Just release them. I mean, hey everybody, I'm going to show you a clip of how many officers it took for them to figure out what I was doing was lawful, and they wasted all that money, and now they want to suck more money out of the taxpayer. It's like mind-boggling. It's like,
So I've been advised to get your contact information. So that
they have my contact information, ma'am.
So I will get that from the report, and I will give that to.
I don't care.
Professional assistant.
I want a captain. I want the sergeant or the officer that's in charge of people here today. I want them here now.
So here is.
It's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor under Florida law for somebody to do what they're trying to do. What you're trying to do is a misdemeanor. Do you understand that? Huh? What's up? You want to talk me instead of through this glass window? I want my records. They sent me I said I want body-worn cameras. They're trying to charge me a $150 deposit for $25 an hour, and it's only 52 minutes. I already don't even go there. Florida law states.
Right, and it's in Florida statute 119.
Correct.
07.
Right.
Parentheses 4E, where it says when we have to use
Extensive what? You don't even know what you're looking at. You don't even know what you're looking at. I know how extensive it is. There's four body cameras. They've already sent me what it is. I already know what it is. And it's 52 minutes, ma'am. That's what it says. 52 minutes. They know what it is. And this video is about 300,000 videos, or 300,000 views deep. Of your department acting like a bunch of dummies. And this video is about to go up again, and all I want to do is pay for this 52. I want to pay for 1 hour of work. I'm not going to pay your $150 policy. Your policy. It's not. Print it out. Print the statute out. I want to copy. I'm doing a records request. I want a copy. I want to visually inspect what you're talking about.
Statute 119.
Correct. I want to visually inspect it, the statute, right now. I don't care what you got to do. I want to visually inspect it right now. You don't have to make this hard. Sanford is not going to look any better than they did the first time they met me.
Oh, hey, excuse me, ma'am. Your name? I actually have your name. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, man. Now I'm just gonna make it even friggin' better for you. This is so stupid. Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. They charge $25 an hour for records, and they're trying to get $150 out of you before they even start it. It doesn't make any sense. None. Let me extort more money out of the taxpayer. That's what they're doing, extorting money.
Alright, sir, I just got the phone with Sergeant. He'll be with you shortly, okay?
Perfect. Sounds great. Ma'am, I'm going to need a records request. I need your application and your last 2 pay stubs. Thank you. Yep, whatever. I don't care. Where, what, like you said there's a statute? Where is it? Okay. I'm going to also need a records request. I'm going to need your application and your last 2 pay stubs. And what section?
Right here where it's tabbed, 4.
D? Like, I see where it's tabbed. It says right there. Right here? Alright, perfect. See, custodian of public record shall furnish a copy of, or a certified copy of the request. 15 cents. Yep, I get that. Where does it say you get to charge me $150 per policy? Here? I see where it says you can charge me for this stuff. I get that.
Keep going down, and there's more information there for you.
Well, why don't you go ahead and highlight that for me so that my viewers can understand what you're talking about.
It's right here where it's tabbed.
It's highlighted.
Right here.
I'm struggling figuring it out because
And I'm trying to show you, sir.
I have the manual at my house.
Okay, why?
What part of your policy says you can charge me $100?
I'm trying to
Circle it.
right here.
Circle it.
It is tabbed right here for you.
Circle it.
Right here.
Circle it.
Okay, sir.
I'm trying to be nice.
Sir.
I'm trying to be nice. Just help me out. Help me help you.
Help me help you. Help me help you.
I am trying to help you.
Help
and
me
you are not allowed
help
to do
you.
so.
Please circle it so I understand where your policy says you can charge me $150 before you even start doing anything. Because you know something? That's not how it works in the state of Florida.
Please read section D.
The nature of the volume of the public records request to be inspected. How about this? I just want to inspect it. I want to see the video. I have video. I can record it. I want to inspect. Now since I am here, I can inspect this just as it says. I can inspect it, right? It just said it. The records request to be inspected or copied.
Trying to take care of your other records requests right now.
I don't want that one. I want this one. I want my body cams. So I want to inspect those four body cams that I was sent, and I know the 4 cams because they sent me a PDF of all the. And now you can bring out a video, whatever, set me up, and I want to inspect those videos. Don't worry, I'm going to talk to your sergeant here in a minute. Yeah, I'm glad he's aware because, you know something? Sanford PD made themselves look very, very stupid. How many here know about the law about 790.25, Section 3, subsection H? Raise your hand. The same law that allows everyone here to openly carry their firearms is the same law that allows me to openly carry my firearms. So where's the issue?
You're actually open carry
I understand,
in the streets of Sanford.
Which is
Okay.
completely lawful. You guys swore an oath to defend this.
Well, nobody's telling you that you can't,
Okay, so if we can't, then am I free to go?
but it's got to be concealed.
It doesn't. The Florida law. Okay, I'm going to break it down to you. Under 790.25, Section 3, subsection H. Well, we'll get to H. But subsection 3 says the provisions of 790.053 and 790.06 do not apply in the following instances.
You're teaching us how to do our job.
I'm not telling you how to do your job.
I said teaching us how.
No, well, I mean, I guess if this is your first time with it, I guess I am teaching. 901.151. You know what 901.151 is? If you want to respect my right, then am I free to go?
No, you are not.
Very stupid. And now I'm trying to get records to get what I have the video. It's already up on. It's 300,000 deep, 300,000 views deep. And all you have to do is release these records. I'm here to try to say, hey, you say it's $25 an hour and it's 52 minutes of work. You tell me it's 52 minutes of work, and so Is 52 minutes an hour?
Is that showing the estimate?
It showed 52 minutes of work. And it says $25 an hour. So what part, 1 hour times 25 equals... 25. And you want 150 of my money? Is that what you got? Okay, then. All right, I'm going to go get I'm actually going to go $25 right now. And I'm going to come back, I'm going to hand you $25. And then I would expect my records to be released. Because that's what it says from the emails I got. I had to drive here 2.5 hours just to come talk to somebody, because guess what? I want to inspect records. Forget about sending them. I can inspect the record, pull it up on a camera, pull me in some office, but I'm going to digitally record in the inspection of those body cams, and we'll sit here for the next 52 minutes so I can record those body cams. If you're going to tell me I have to pay $150, but I'm here right now, I have the right to inspect under Florida, the Sunshine Law, right?
Would you like to show me?
I'm not going to show you anything. You're the one that's supposed to know the law, right?
Well, you were just telling me specifically.
It just says right there in your section D. If the nature or volume of public records request to be inspected, well, now I'm here to inspect records. The payment, right?
No, that's talking about the person who is going to be releasing the records.
Get that person here. That smirk is great. I don't care. We can go up. I would like my records.
I am trying to help you get them.
You're not helping. Just release them. Just release them. Just release them.
So
Unless you like. It's a policy. It's not law. There's a difference between policy and law. Okay. I'm going to redress my government. My First Amendment right is to redress my government. Why don't you stop talking and listen? I can redress my government. You're lucky you're lucky you're behind a window. No, I said you're lucky because I could come so I could talk to you. If I could walk around and talk to you, it'd be a whole different. I got no qualms with nobody. I'm not a violent person. You're freaking out of your mind, lady. Come on. So stupid. Oh, we're going to pull all this stuff up for you. Doing a records request for years too. But anyway, I put that records request in, and then they sent me a bunch of. I'm actually going to show it to you so that you understand where they're at, because what they're doing is actually against the law, and it's a misdemeanor. But anyway, right? We're going to go here, right here at the top. A deposit is $150, but they're charging $25 an hour, right? This is the duration for the 52 minutes. 52 minutes. So 1 hour, right? And I told them, I'm like, I'll go to the store, get $25, and I'll come back and I'll pay the $25, because for them to say they're going to take my $150 and then say we're going to refund you, they're going to refund me. Come on now, let's be honest and let's be legitimate about this. That is unreasonable. Would you? It's like you going to go buy a car. We're like, we're going to take $10,000 for this $2,000 car, but we're going to give you the $8,000 back after Like, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it doesn't make sense. I'm more, like, I tried to do this over the phone from 2 hours away. And then they came back at me with this, and I'm like, this is not, and then they come back and she's like, oh, under section D. Right there. If you can read that and explain to me what part of that says that they can charge me $150. I get extensive, but we're talking about 1 hour of work. Extensive. It's like if I was, and I'll tell you another thing. I've done records requests through the state of Florida where I asked for 1 month of body-worn cameras that have already been redacted and released, right? Guess what? Do you know how much I pay for those?
How much?
Big old donut. I'd pay $0 for them because they've already been redacted and released. I may have to pay for like the CD or the flash drive, but the policy that they're trying to enforce is against the law. And I don't know who you want to talk to, but all I know is that I don't want to keep making these videos. I don't want to do this. I just want the records, and I want them. I have no problems paying the $25. I'm here to say I'll pay it. But you're saying I have to give you $150 of my dollars before I get, and then give me back my money?
I can honestly say I don't handle this part of the.
I know you don't, man. And there's nothing. Yeah, I do. Oh yeah.
So I can't honestly say they do what they do because that's what they know. Okay, just like I know different things, they know different things. So you got me in it.
But this is Florida statute. Okay. You're the law enforcer, and this is not enforcing.
It's kind of like what they ask. If I want to charge you $4 a sheet and stuff like that.
I get it.
Records, but
I get it because it's in there.
Yeah.
It's in the statute.
Yeah.
There's nothing in their statute that says that they can charge me $150 before they do 1 minute of work.
Jeez.
Can you circle for the officer? No, I just want her to circle it for you, sir, so that you know, and I know. Because I would redress her in a different way. I'm not I have no ill will towards anybody. You and your department came at me and wanted to. Where are we at? I was the one that was doing something lawful. I was the one accosted for over 30 minutes. Please circle whatever line you're talking about. And I just said I want to inspect them now. Now I have the right to inspect the records. I am the inspector now. Under Florida law, I can inspect records.
The expense providing the same shall be paid by the person desiring the photograph or the public record. Through this section, it talks about reasonable costs.
Right.
Like here in D, it's talking about
reasonable costs. We were just talking about reasonable costs, weren't we?
reasonable costs and things like that. So our policy, that is
Policy, not law. Policy, law. Policy, law. Policy, law. I have no problems paying what you guys quoted me. 52 minutes of body cam footage. Okay. Let's just say it's an estimate. Is it going to take you longer than 52 minutes? Because right now, you are sounding unreasonable. Please, sir, please.
Well, like I said, she's a supervisor over records, so I'm going to go with what she has to say.
This is, all right.
So, I mean.
I'm sorry, man. You know it's about to happen, dude. I'm sorry.
But
all I can say is that I'm going to, just for the record, I requested that lady and that lady. I want their applications and their last 2 pay stubs. It's on record because it's on your body cam. So just reiterate to them that I definitely want their applications and their last 2 pay stubs. Unfortunately, you just said.
So, like I said,
I don't want to do law. It's not about lawsuits. It's about the law enforcer enforcing the law. Forget it. It's the policy. It's a policy.
Of the department.
If I was to bang my head against it, is that a policy restricting me from banging my head against this glass? That makes no sense, dude. Their policy doesn't mean anything about the law.
Well, They're following
Like-
rules that they're set to follow. With their rules, okay?
Where she
Like
she
I
won't
said,
circle it. She walked you through it, and it says reasonable. Reasonable. You want $150 of my dollars to refund me my money back. Is that how that works?
So,
I already pay you, ma'am.
what's your name again?
Don't worry about my name. You work for me. I pay your salary, ma'am. That's why I say, like, if I could redress you face to face instead of this glass, and I'm not threatening. It's not a threat. This is the disconnect right here. This little piece of glass is a disconnect because you should be doing your job. You should be following the law, not your policy. What? Please circle it. Circle it. Circle it. I keep asking you to circle whatever you said the section D and you walked them through it and it says reasonable. I've been reading this for over 3 years, ma'am. How long you've been working here? I'm going to find out because I just got your application and I'm going to get your last 2 pay stubs. And I'm going to let them know how much you make and how qualified you are to do your job. It didn't have to go down this route. What was your name again, just so for the record? Thank you. Alicia Bryant. The armed fisherman. And I'm not armed. I wouldn't do it. I'm not stupid. I follow the law. Unfortunately, Alicia Bryant is not. Or let's say the policy of Sanford is not following law. But all right, have a great day. I'm done. I mean, it's just like I'm just like I said, I'm just beating my head against a glass wall because no matter what I say, it's not going to get through to their heads until that lawsuit happens. And I don't want. I'm not. I have one lawsuit ever, and it was for guns being pointed at me for doing what I was doing.
I watched a couple of your films, man.
Please keep watching them, man. I treated your cop, all the officers that came out, I treated them with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
I did. Like if you saw one of the videos in Clearwater,
Yeah.
that Clearwater one, I'm not happy about that. I'm not proud about how I treated them. I wasn't proud, but you know
Now, how
something?
many times have you been arrested just for stuff like that, man?
Arrested?
Yeah.
One time. In
And
Bell
how
Harbor.
many videos have you made?
400.
400? That's pretty good, man. Pretty good odds.
But you know something? How many times out of 400 do you deserve to have guns pointed at you? How much education have I done in 3 years? And law enforcement still doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
That's the education, man. And that's what I keep saying to people. I'm like, I'm not here to give people a hard time. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I don't have a concealed weapons license.
Yeah.
Without it, how do I carry? I got one option. I'm a fisherman. Dude, I was just fishing today in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Guess how many police showed up? Big old donut. I sat out there for 2 hours, caught 5 fish.
Probably because they caught onto your videos, man.
But see, it shouldn't be that way. It should be
Yeah.
it should be like, all right, we drive up and the guy's out there fishing or he's got a fishing pole. All right, we'll watch him from a distance, let him do his thing. He'll probably be in and out in an hour. Because most fishermen, they're not going to sit there for 5 hours just to sit there.
Yeah.
I fish for an hour or two and go about my day. This is not for me to get, like, I legitimately should be able to inspect these body cams right now by law. And you're going to force me to give up $150 in an expectation that I'm going to get my money back. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. And that's the problem with it, dude. But, you know, you've been really cool, man. I don't have any ill will towards anybody. Not you. Even those ladies. Even though she thought what I said, it was like, it's more about me being able to talk to her face to face. And she's like, oh, I'm just going to walk away. And she walks away, and it's just like, this glass is the only thing protecting you. Like, if I was able to walk around about and talk to her.
You gotta understand, man. People just are not confrontational. They don't want confrontation.
I don't want confrontation.
And just
I know.
They just want to be like, hey, this is the answer. This is what I can tell you. This is the only thing I can tell you. And that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying.
This is what I know. This is what I'm taught. So
Somebody needs to, the only thing I can do from here is go to city hall or city council meeting. They've got a council meeting today? All right, okay. Well, anyway, I'll probably come to your council meeting and be like, hey, this is an issue. Like, I've got 1 hour of work, and they want $150, and it's like, come on now.
yeah, I'm
Like,
looking at that myself because, like I
dude,
said, I don't even. That's
I
stuff,
do.
like
You
I
think?
read the policies on it, but I didn't get to the part where it was asking for the funds and stuff.
Yeah. Like, legit, like, I was like,
The whole
150.
reasoning behind it, I don't even know.
Like, I'm not telling you, I've done probably about 1,500 to maybe 2,000 records requests throughout the state of Florida.
Yeah.
I've had some say, oh, this is the estimate. It's going to be $1,000 for all this.
Oh, wow.
And that was, but I was asking for a month's worth.
Yeah.
And I get that because
Pay
it's so.
$1,000 just for that?
I've paid upwards of probably about 7.
Jeez.
I haven't paid the 1,000 yet, but that's what I'm saying is like if I want it that bad,
Yeah.
and I want this,
Yeah.
but there's nothing. The only thing that I'm gonna get out of these body cams is what's being said as they walk away, and that's what I want to know. Like I want to know everything, because there was so many officers that shake your head. They're like, yeah, you can do this, and I'm like, then what's her problem?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I leave? You know the law, but you have to have my name. You have to have my ID. You have, there's federal court cases that says that just because of the presence of a firearm is not grounds for a stop. The grounds for the stop is how they're doing it. If you're not doing it lawful, yeah, get them. And I'm for that. I'm not going to sit here and say, no, if they're doing it unlawful, get them.
Yeah.
I don't want bad people doing bad things to make me look bad. I want people to obey the law. I try to obey the law. It doesn't always work out for me. And like I said, obeying the law, and it's just frustrating, man. I always try to start calm, and then like it's just.
I know.
It's just it gets there, man.
Man.
All right, bro. I appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
You have a great day, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.